We have explored so much of the earth, so many mysteries revealed. But what of the unknown? What about those places that are less traveled? Today we explore a swamp located in a remote area of southeast Texas. Immediately outside of Saratoga, not far from the legendary Haunted Bragg Road, lies the Lance Rosier Unit of the Big Thicket National Preserve. Normally, through most of the year, this area is abuzz with life of all kinds. But winter has come, and life seems to dwindle. If you are lucky, you will see a few deer, rabbits, squirrels, and burrowing wild hogs. We will follow alongside two adventurers that have trudged through these wetlands before. They will trek through the Lance Rosier Unit in the hopes of finding something rare. It is a couple of hours before dusk as we join these old friends on this unique exploration of the Lance Rosier Unit.
Bumpy ride. Bumpy. Evan and I are taking a trip out here through the swamp.
One of the larger undisturbed pieces of the Big Thicket, the Lance Rosier Unit.
That is correct. We hope to see either a Sasquatch or a giant ground sloth. This is our goal.
Or Glyptodont.
Or what?
Glyptodont. One of the Volkswagen-sized armadillos.
Oh yeah, those are awesome too. We'll see which one we capture, if anything. But odds are nothing strange will happen at all. I mean, it's Bryan and Evan, nothing weird ever happens.
And so, the brave explorers, Bryan and Evan, set out into the wilds of the Big Thicket to see if they can capture on camera a Sasquatch, which, in recent years, have been proven to actually exist thanks to the research of bold detectives like David Politis. These two completely sane cryptozoologists also think they may find the said-to-be extinct giant ground sloth, or the equally assumed-to-be dead giant armadillo. Neither of them have been reported to be seen in many years. Yet, Bryan and Evan have in fact had many encounters with rare creatures, including that which would be classified as paranormal. The recent heavy rainfall in southeast Texas has left the forest floor saturated. During the heat of the summer, the mosquitoes would make this sort of hike nearly unbearable. However, today the air is cool, and Bryan and Evan are happy to take their time and use their keen eyesight to discover something remarkable. They will spend most of their time in the swamp, looking in every direction and scurrying about like disgruntled beavers into random bushes. What mysteries lie behind those branches?
Evan and I are walking around in the swamp here in December. The Lance Rosier Unit. It's pretty dang awesome.
The two explorers had not traveled far when they discovered a burial ground known in the modern world as a cemetery. The children's graves mysteriously had sheep upon the top of the tombstones. Then the camera captured this extraordinary moment.
Where goes the view? Boo! Well, it is a cemetery.
Having experienced previous encounters with apparitions of themselves in cemeteries, Bryan and Evan move on unfazed.
Yeah.
I want to get a kayak and start at the Natchez River at Fort Turan and paddle all the way down to Danby.
Ooh. That would be a workout.
It's gonna take 3 days by what I've calculated. I'm gonna have to camp 2 of the nights.
2 of the nights?
Yeah.
Maybe we can figure out something and do it together. Adventure! Excitement! Ooh, a Bigfoot! Ah, no, it's just a log.
It was in fact a moss-covered log that, after fleeing into the woods, laid down for the camera to capture this eerie footage. Often mossy logs are mistaken for Sasquatches.
Evan is recently sporting a mustache, and he says it's fun to make this face.
This is what they make lidocaine out of. Do you have a knife on you?
No, I didn't bring one.
Let's see. Okay. You can get some of the living wood off. Yeah, it'll numb your tongue, just like a lidocaine at the dentist's office. You kind of stripping this off and like touch it to your tongue.
Hey, Evan, are you eating more of that lidocaine? Oh, crap. Okay, kiddos.
Time for a cartoon.
There was this one time when these 2 dumb hillbillies left their baby deep in them there rotten woods. Then Sasquatch come along and says, "Hey man, a free baby," so he ate him. Them dumb parents who left the baby were to blame. It's not Shakespeare, man. They baby got grabbed by a terrible beast, so there's a story in there somewhere.
After several minutes of looking and searching and talking about random topics, they were beginning to lose hope, and then a sound from the swamp.
So, I just heard something over yonder ways. Evan, down here.
Bryan and Evan were so disturbed by this encounter that they decided to completely forget about it and move on.
Evan, I told you not to go off the trail. Told you not to go off the trail. You get stuck in those things. You get into those big things and you get all stuck and discombobulated. You can't get out. Evan, over here. This way. Follow the sound of my voice. You almost didn't get out of that. Look at this. This is definitely giant ground sloth sign.
And finally, a physical sign of their quarry.
What do you think?
See, you can tell where the claws were. Look.
Yeah. Giant sloth sign. Evan and I believe that there might be a giant ground sloth
Somewhere back there.
just behind these trees. But I believe that you believe we're full of crap. Yeah.
Suddenly, Bryan and Evan's worst fears are realized as a mythical Bjork bear rushes at them from the shadows.
Oh, no, 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 no!